Hi everyone, welcome to Ferreira Apiary. I'm going to do a little video on installing a package of bees, and this is just my method. There's different ways. This works for me. It's quick, and you can do a bunch of installations in pretty quick. I've installed 5 packages of bees in 30 minutes maybe. So basically the first thing you need to do is have your hive set up. I like to have a hive feeder inside, and the way I always do is I make sure to have the hive set up with the feeder, with feed, 1-to-1 syrup inside already, ready for the bees. You don't want to be doing that after you install the bees, okay? So if Lucas comes a little closer, you can see that there's syrup already, and then basically what I do is if you have some built-up frames with drawn comb, it's good. I like to put these closer to the feeder as possible, basically that's where they're going to start working and bringing the feed to start building up more comb. The next thing I like to use an empty deep box as a funnel. I use it as a funnel, that way when you shake the package in, the empty deep box works as a funnel, and it helps keep most of the bees in. The next thing you need to do is get your queen out, and the way I do it is I like to, first of all, you got to take these piece of wood out. You're going to need that, and then I like to loosen up this staple in here if you're using these type of boxes on one side, just like that. So the next thing I like to do is to, after removing that piece of wood right here, keeping it nice and handy, make sure you have a flathead tack like this, because you're going to need that, and that, make sure you have a nail or something to pull out the cork on the queen cage. Okay, so as you see, I removed the one side of the staple right there. Just be careful not to hurt yourself on that. And basically what it does, it keeps the queen from dropping down into the bottom of the box. All right, so now you shake them off a little bit, don't go crazy, and you get these can out, and the can can be a pain in the neck sometimes. You get the can out, okay, and put the can off to the side, and remove your queen cage. Usually I just grab it by the plastic, and you got to do it quick because you're going to need to put that back on like that. Okay, so put your package off to the side and check your queen. Cameraman, come a little closer. You're going to check your queen and make sure that your queen is in good shape. Some people like removing the attendants. I never do, never had a problem with that. The important thing now is to make sure there's 2 ends here. There's a cork on this end, there's a cork on that end. You do not want to take this cork out on the opposite side of the candy, because if you take that cork off, what happens is then your queen is gonna come out right away. You want to look for the sugar side, and then that's the cork you take out. Okay, take the cork out, and you have sugar still capping it. What I like to do is carefully use my nail and make a little hole by twisting slowly, and tiny little hole. Make sure you're looking, and right now my queen is on that side. I don't want to impale the queen, and do this slowly by turning the nail and just making a little hole like that. Okay, once you did that, you take your queen, okay, you take your cage and your queen, and that's going to go between the frame. Okay, make sure it's not flat like this. You don't want it to be flat against the frame, because then you cut the air. You want it to be sideways so she can still be fed and vent and all of that. So get it in there, And then I use my tack like this, okay, and you can see, and then it's in between, okay. Now you have a space there. So here we go. Back off a little bit. So now shake your bees once again, and this is when you're going to shake. Shake your bees down into the box. Okay? Use the corners like that. Like that. Make a ball and shake them off. Okay? And this is the shake method of installing a package of bees. Okay? Then you can go put this in front because the rest will fly in, hopefully. Then you can see most of the bees have gone inside. Okay, now you can tap that, put it off to the side, and there you go. Now gently.
Now my hand's gonna get all puffed up.
Alright, so here we go. So now you finish putting the frames back on. And that's it. So now they're gonna go over to the queen. They got feed. And in 4 days, you need to come back and check. Make sure that the queen's been released. If not, you have to release her. But most likely she will be released. And you're all set. Very simple process, very quick. And that's all you need to do. Alright guys, thanks again for watching the video. I hope this helps you. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.